Hello and welcome. Today we are going to discuss about the user mode and kernel mode of Linux system programming. So in any given program, generally we see these four modes. So in the user mode, we have the application program running, and the application program usually calls the library function, and the library function then internally switches from user mode to the kernel mode and calls the trap handler, and trap handler in turn calls the specific system call. So in this example we are going to discuss the flow of execve, which is system call. So before starting this, every system call has a unique number by which the kernel identifies the system call. So in this case, when execve is being called, the library function corresponding to execve is being triggered. So once this is triggered, there is a interrupt instruction. This is like a trap function, and this interrupt function calls and it switches from user mode to the kernel mode. And there is a common system call trap handler, and when this is being called, before this is being called, the system calls, there is a unique system call number, and it has been stored in CPU's register EAX. This is being used to identify the system call being called. So once the trap function is being raised, it jumps to the kernel mode and it executes this system call handler, and from the system call handler it calls the system call table, in which it looks upon the value stored in EAX register of the CPU, and and corresponding function is being triggered. So in this case, there is a value for execve, and correspondingly it will jump to the system call sys underscore execve. So each system call has a unique implementation which starts from sys underscore. So when we call a open system call, finally there is a unique number for open system call, and it is stored in this register. And when the system call is being called, it jumps to the system call implementation sys underscore open, and then in this case it jumps to the function sys underscore execve, then performs the instructions and then returns to the system call, and which in turn switches the mode from kernel mode to the user mode, and from the library it again returns to the application program. So here we see there is a, whenever the system call is being called, the user mode to the kernel mode transition happens, and again the required functionality takes place in the kernel mode, and then returns back the value as appropriate to the user mode. And in the user mode, the application program processes the values returned from the kernel mode. Thank you.